If you're watching tonight's game on our YouTube channel, we appreciate it. And if you haven't already done so, please click on the gray subscribe button that you see there. By clicking on the subscribe button, you'll actually be doing yourself a big favor because you'll be notified each time we're doing a live broadcast or uploading new video content, such as an interview with a coach or some video highlights. It's absolutely free to subscribe, so hit that subscribe button on our YouTube page. And thank you. Good evening, basketball fans. You are looking live at Altamont High School in Altamont, Illinois, where tonight it is the championship game of the boys Class 1A regional tournament as the Altamont Indians take on the Weber Trojans. I'm Randy Olson courtside, joined by Billy Rocket, longtime basketball official. And Billy, this is one of the best days and nights of the year if you like boys high school basketball, because there are so many great regional championship games going on tonight, isn't there?
They are, Randy, and if you look back a little bit, we all started this on about, November the 20th?
Right.
You know, so these two teams, along with a bunch of the others scattered all over southern Illinois, have, started November 20th. They worked their way up now to a regional championship. Yes, they're calling it a subsectional nowadays, aren't they?
Yeah, so, it's part of the subsectional, but it is a regional championship. Right?
And it's like you and I talked about earlier, there's not a better night than tonight, and you said it, for high school basketball.
It is just incredible, and this is one of many matchups. I mean, there's about 5 or 6 places that I personally would like to be tonight.
Oh, I know.
Because there's so many good games out there tonight.
And, I officiated for 18 years, and as an official, you start in October doing a few games at grade school to get your mindset in. Then around November 20th to Thanksgiving Day, everything starts, and then you work your way up to this, and it's just, I don't know how to explain it other than it gives you chills. Yeah,
there's a lot of excitement in the air. People are filing into this gym, and what a great old gym this is. Built in 1954. The capacity is 1,840 tonight, and there may be 1,840 in here tonight by the time we're done. A lot of people, of course, filing in from both Altamont and from the Bluford, Jefferson County area. And you have 2 teams that are state ranked. You have the Altamont Indians coming in ranked 15th in the state. The Weber Trojans coming in ranked 20th in the state. They have a couple common opponents, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But it's 2 teams that certainly have not played each other this year. And many people who are here tonight from the Bluford, Jefferson County area probably have never been in this gym before.
I haven't been.
And it's just a cool place.
Said Ron had refereed in this gym.
Yeah, Ron Standard has refereed in here before. He told me that it's one of the loudest gyms that he ever refereed in. So we'll get a taste of that tonight, no doubt.
Now, I think back in, around Christmas time, Altamont got close to Bluford because didn't they play in the Cesar Holiday Tournament?
They do play in the Cesar Holiday Tournament, right. And we'll talk about all that coming up as well. We have a lot of sponsors that we want to thank tonight, and first and foremost, we want to thank the Weber Township High School Sports Boosters for making it possible for us to be here tonight, because they paid the IHSA fee on our behalf so that we could be here tonight, Billy. So we certainly thank them for that. And then we have some other sponsors that you're going to be seeing and hearing from. So we're going to step aside for just a moment while the teams are warming up, and we'll let you meet some of the sponsors, and then we'll come back and give you lots and lots of details about both teams, common opponents, different games that they've played, and all that as we continue our pregame show here on AreaSports.net. Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Weber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Are you looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy? The fact is, you'll find one right here in Mount Vernon at State Farm agent Tony Wilt's office. Because for 86 years, State Farm agents like Tony Wilt have been helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and we consider that a very good sign. To find out more information on how Tony Wilt can help you and your family today, his number is 618-242-1421. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jaggers Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jaggers Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jaggers Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a place to enjoy good food and good times? Check out Knuckleheads in Mount Vernon. Located in the former Pizza Man building, Knuckleheads is the fastest growing restaurant and pub in town. At Knuckleheads, they have a menu of great food for lunch or dinner, including sandwiches, burgers, salads, pizza, meatloaf, and all-you-can-eat fish on Friday, and their famous ribeye steak each and every Saturday. Knuckleheads also has gaming machines and great live entertainment outdoors on their stage during the weekends. Enjoy great food and great times at Knuckleheads, 416 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Check their daily specials on Facebook. All right, welcome back here to Altamont High School. Randy Olson and Billy Rocket bringing you tonight's 1A Regional Championship game. The winner of this game will advance on to the St. Anthony Sectional, and more than likely will be taking on the number one ranked team in the state, the St. Anthony Bulldogs, who are also playing tonight in a regional championship, but they're heavily favored. So that's likely who the winner of this game will face in the sectional, which would be on Tuesday night. The Altamont Indians, as you see them warming up in the orange uniforms there, they coached by John Nieberge. They're 21-8 on the season. They're ranked 15th in the state, and all 8 teams that they lost to, Billy, are state-ranked teams. That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
That is pretty amazing. Yes, it is.
They lost to St. Anthony, Tuscola, Lawrenceville, Dietrich, Newton, Casey Westfield, and Goreville. And that's one of the common opponents between the Weber Trojans and the Altamont Indians is the Goreville Blackcats. Altamont lost to Goreville 67-50 back on December 27th at the Cecil Holiday Tournament. That's a game that Ron and I did together, and you can see that game in archive. Meanwhile, Weber, they lost to Goreville more recently, but it was only by 9 points, and it was at their place, 84-75.
At Goreville.
So if you want to look at it that way, does that mean anything? I don't know. We can take a look at that, but most of the time you throw that stuff out the window.
I do, but you know, I don't know. It's you know, you talk about teams and and on paper it looks like, well, so and so should be so. You know, that's the way you got to. You know, that's why you got to play the games, because we was talking today up there at that one regional. Floor and Robinson is playing for the championship, and it's number 5 and number 6 seed.
Right.
So
because Lawrenceville and Fairfield both got upset.
You know, Lawrenceville, if you just played it on paper, they'd be in the championship game, but it don't work like that.
Another common opponent is the Woodlawn Cardinals. Weber beat the Woodlawn Cardinals 55-38 back on January 2nd. That's a 17-point win by Weber over Woodlawn. Meanwhile, Altamont beat Woodlawn just a few nights later on January 6th, 60-39. So they beat Woodlawn by 21. Weber beat Woodlawn by 17, and those games were 4 days apart. Does that mean anything?
Well,
I don't know.
I tell you what, about 8:30, I'll let you know.
Okay.
And you know, back in December, Weber got on a little roll. They beat 2 or 3 2A teams, Randy. They beat the Helmet County Foxes and the El Dorado Eagles.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good for a small school in a small town like Blueford and Weber.
Right.
2A schools.
Yeah, exactly. And you might be wondering, how did both teams get here? Who did they beat in the regional to get here? And we want to share that information with you as well. And first of all, the Weber Trojans got here by beating Sandoval in the first round, 65-51 in the regional. And then the other night they beat St. Elmo up here, 57-49 in the semifinals. Meanwhile, the Altamont Indians, they got here by beating Mulberry Grove in the first round, 78-39. And then in the semifinals, they beat North Clay by a score of 54-46. That is another common opponent, is the North Clay Cardinals. So Altamont beat North Clay the other night by 8 points in the semifinals. Guess what? The Weber Trojans also beat North Clay earlier in the season by 8 points. So does it mean anything? I don't know.
Yeah.
I think what it does mean is that we got two teams that are pretty evenly matched. You got two teams that are state ranked and two teams that are ready to let it all hang out tonight, and that's what it's all about, right?
I seen the other night on social media where Rick Metcalf, coaches the Vienna Eagle girls, Lady Eagles.
Right.
And they got sent to Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Nashville, Carlisle, Breeze Central, all them teams around there.
Right.
And then all of a sudden here comes Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
So he called his team the uninvited guest. Now, up here in this regional, you got Altamont, St. Elmo, Mulberry Grove, South Central, North Clay, and Patoka.
Right.
Is Weber the uninvited guest?
That's a good question.
They could come in and say, hey, we're the invited guests. We got a chip on our shoulder. We're going to see what we can do about this.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So,
hey, we're just a short distance away from meeting the starting lineups and the play-by-play. We'll take another short break and be right back.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. Back at Altamont for the national anthem.
couple local students here at Altamont High School sing our national anthem, and they did a very, very nice job. Good job on that national anthem.
They did a good job, didn't they?
Yes, they did. All right, well, the Weber Trojans are the visitors tonight on the scoreboard, wearing their travel blue uniforms, trimmed in the gold. Coached by Jackson Helm, assisted by his dad, Travis Helm. Trojans come in with a record of 29-3, ranked 20th in the state of Illinois in the last and latest Class 1A boys basketball poll. Number 30 is Dylan French, 6-foot senior. Number 24 is Nikos Ohm, a 6'2 senior for the Trojans. Number 23 is Damian Fleener, a 5'10 senior. Also starting for the Trojans, number 15 is Carter Bain, a 5'9 sophomore. And rounding out the starting five, the leading scorer for the Trojans, number 31, Nathaniel Marlowe, 6'1 sophomore. I think he might be taller than 6'1 now, though. What do you think, Billy?
I don't know.
We'll see the Trojan cheerleaders, and then we'll meet the members of the Altamont Indians.
I ran into him around Christmas time. Everybody's taller than me, though, Randy.
Well, yeah. Except for Patty.
Yeah. Well, she claims she's as taller.
Oh, okay.
Then she wants to go in there in the bedroom, throw on them 3-inch heels just to go out to eat. And I look like the little guy.
Is she watching tonight, by the way?
No, she's working at the church.
Oh, okay.
Now.
Well, I thought maybe.
Well, she might tune in. It'll be about 7:30 before she gets home.
If she's watching, I was going to brag on your gardening skills, but maybe I can't do that. Yeah, okay. All right, let's meet the Altamont Indians, coming in ranked 15th in the state with an overall record of 21-8, coached by John Nieberge.
It's loud in here. It's loud in here.
Ron Stannert was right. It is one of the loudest gyms you want to be in. Reminds me of the old Shagnon. Alec Yarhouse is a 5'10 senior. Where's number 1? Number 5 is Caden Davis. He's a 5'10 senior. Eli Miller, a 6'1 senior for the Indians. Number 24 is Aiden McManaway, a 6'2 senior, and rounding out the starting five is the big guy in the middle, Caden Miller. He's a 6'5 senior, wears number 42. So again, they'll go with Yarhouse, Miller and Miller, McManaway, and Davis.
This is as close you can get to March Madness without it being March.
That's right. It's a good way to put it.
You know it.
It's a good way to put it, absolutely.
And of course, the IHSA in the state of Illinois has the original March Madness.
You bet.
So you'll hear it on ESPN and on the NCAAs and all over, but this is the original March Madness.
I agree with you.
And it all starts here.
Again, the Trojans go with Bain, Fleeter, Ohm, French, and Marlowe. Winner advances to the sectional tournament at Effingham St. Anthony Tuesday night.
Marlowe, he had 49 about a week and a half ago against Grayville. The school record's 51.
It's going to be Caden Miller jumping the center circle against Nikos Ohm, and we are ready to get this regional championship game underway. Tip is controlled by Altamont. Into the front court they'll come with McManaway. McManaway gives it up to Eli Miller. Miller will drive, takes it all the way up, left it short, rebound by the Trojans. Marlowe gets it up quickly to Dylan French. French in the lane, off the glass, good, and it rolls in.
That's a nice spin move, Randy.
Good start for the Trojans there. That thing hung up there for a while and then dropped through. Indians back the other way now. We saw Altamont play a couple of games this year down at the Cesar-Valier Holiday Tournament. Coach Nieberge says he loves to play in that tournament because he gets to see teams from the South that he doesn't normally get to see. Right side, they work it to McManaway. Trojans are matching up in a man-to-man right now, it looks like. Here's a shot from out front. It's a 3-ball. No, it's no good. Rebound by Caden Miller. Back up and in. We referred to him as the blue-collar man when we saw him play down at the Cesar tournament. You can see why. He's pretty strong on the boards.
Yes, he is.
He's built like a middle linebacker out there. Here's Nico Sohm going up against Miller, and he scores. Big basket there by Nico Sohm. That's going to be a battle between those two tonight.
It is, because Nico's himself is a handful.
Yes, he is. Staying out of foul trouble will be key for both teams tonight, particularly the big men, Miller and Ohm. Out front it comes to Eli Miller. Looks it to the right side. 3 balls on the way. It's no good. There's a rebound by Nathaniel Marlowe. He'll bring it up the court himself. Marlowe comes over now to Fleener. Fleener will drive. He's cut off. Comes back out to Carter Bain. Now to Nico Sohm way out top of the key.
He thought about it, didn't he?
He did think about it. But I think they realize they want high percentage shots here.
It looks like McCanaway is face guarding.
Yeah, he is.
Marlowe.
He's assigned to him face guarding him, isn't he? They're going to try to slow him down, and Marlowe's got it right now. Marlowe pump fakes, goes up for the shot, and it's off the iron. Chase down the corner. Trojans got it. They go back in, and foul is going to be called on McManaway. Yeah, that seems to be the defensive scheme here for Altamont, is to try to face guard.
And, you know, I've only watched
Nathaniel
2
Marlowe.
minutes now of Altamont, but they're going to have to watch Weber in the transition game because when there's a turnover.
Yeah, didn't get it in.
Because they're quick on the transition game.
Yeah, 5-second count, didn't get it in. Official Mike Roth from Salem, Illinois on the baseline call there. We've seen him work a lot of basketball games this year. Guys all over the place. Altamont in the front court. McManaway. By the way, the officials are selected by the IHSA, and that's a traveling violation. Mike Roth on that call, too.
As an official, one of the funnest times in your life during each year is getting on the computer on a certain day and find out where you're going.
I bet it is. And this would be an atmosphere that you would love as an official, too, right?
Yes, I would.
In the middle, it goes to Carter Bain. Back out to Dylan French as the Trojans move it. Back over to Damian Fleener now to Nico Sohm. Ohm working on his man, who's Eli Miller. Backs him up a little bit. It's too far under the basket to shoot, though. So he'll come back out to Fleener. Fleener picks up his dribble. Gives it out to Carter Bain.
They're playing pretty good defense right now.
Yeah, they are. And they're extending it, too. Here's Marlowe. They get help defense on Marlowe, too.
There's a foul.
And that's on Caden Miller. Caden Miller came over to help on the defense. And that's going to be his first, and that is the second team foul of the game.
And that may be a key on Altamont on their defense, is not getting foul trouble, but trying to take care of one kid.
Right. Nico Sohm with the inbound. He'll work on his man. Can't shoot. Comes back out to the top to Carter Bain. He'll put up a shot. In and out. Boy, it rattled in and out of there from the top of the key, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Rebound Altamont back the other way. And McManaway with it. He's going to drive all the way in. Left it too strong, and there's Miller. And he's going to be fouled by Nico Sohm. So both the big guys are going to have one foul now each. And this will send Caden Miller to the line, the 6'5 senior. You know, the one thing that's different about these two teams is that, you know, Weber's definitely got some youth because, you know, you got Marlowe starting as a sophomore, Bain as a sophomore, whereas Altamont is all 5 seniors starting out there, as Caden Miller misses the first free throw.
So I haven't been with you since the junior high.
Yep.
Back in probably October,
right.
November. What's your personal deal on this 5 fouls?
I'll tell you in a second here. And that's going to be a foul on Marlowe, I think.
I'm looking at body language, and it's what it looks like.
Yep. So that's first on him, and that's 2 team fouls on the Trojans, so it's 2 apiece. Well, the 5-foul rule, the new 5-foul rule each quarter that resets, you know, it really comes into play. Boy, they're 0 for 3 from the line.
Yes.
That was a bad miss by McManaway. You think he's feeling a little pressure tonight?
That must be.
Another one on the way. He got that one.
1 for 4.
If I get a coughing spell or a sneezing spell, you might have to take over here. I'm still struggling with that. Marlowe in the front court for the Trojans. Gets it over in the corner. Nico Sohm will spin in the lane. In and out. Got his own rebound. Goes back up and got it. Nico Sohm stayed with it. Caden Miller had to be real careful about not committing the foul there for Altamont.
And for you young folks at home, follow your shot that close in the paint.
You got it. There's a steal. Marlowe's got it. Throws it ahead to French. French puts it up and in. And that's one thing that the Trojans do well is run the floor in transition. And you saw that firsthand when you did the Foxes game against Weber earlier this year.
They run us to death. They made us look like we had a bad hangover.
Yeah. Long three out front by McManaway. It's good.
4 on the night for him.
That was their third attempt from behind the arc, and that's the first one that went through the hoop. 8-6 the score. Trojans with the lead and the basketball. 3:17 to go here in the opening quarter. Here's Dylan French with it on the left side. Incredible atmosphere here tonight. French goes up against Miller, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Wow.
Oh, that kid didn't even move.
Wow, that's a tough one. All righty. So the foul on French will be his first. That's
you
3.
hit like the center on your football team.
Yep, 3 team fouls now on Weber, but all 3 of them are on different players. And the Indians will bring it up.
2 turnovers apiece on each team.
McManaway in the corner now to Yarhouse. Back to McManaway. Gets it over in the corner. Shot is up by Davis, no good. Tipped around, and Miller takes it away from French. Then it goes to McManaway. He'll put it back up and in. Actually, that was Eli Miller with the bucket, and we're tied at 8 apiece. Wow. Trojans almost came away with a rebound there, but good heads-up play there by the Indians as they knocked it free and got it in the hands of Eli Miller, and he knocked it home.
There's Marlowe.
Marlowe with his first bucket of the game.
That's a 3.
I believe
That's
they gave 2. Well, they gave him a 2, didn't they? All right.
Up here we can't see.
Had a foot on the line, apparently. On the other end, here's Yarhouse. That's no good. Rebound grabbed by Nico Sohm. And business is starting to pick up now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Getting a little speedier now. Yeah. Marlowe working on his man. Pump fakes. Comes back to Carter Bain. Now around the horn it goes to Dylan French. French out to Bain. They're not even guarding Bain. They're daring him to shoot it out there. They're not even going to guard him. They're concentrating on Marlowe and everybody else. Here's Nico Sohm. Backing his man down. Here comes a double team. Nico spins on him and draws the foul. And that's going to go against Eli Miller, I believe. Stops the clock with 1:38 left here in the first quarter.
Eli's first foul.
Nico Sohm at the line. And his free throw is good. Trojans up by 3. Into the ball game for Altamont. Number 30 is Ben Radel. He's a 6'6 junior. Nice to have a 6'6 guy come off your bench, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Home for the second one, got it. 12-8. Here is the inbound to McManaway. Across the line and into their offense. He's guarded by Marlowe out there. Now he gives it to Radel. Back to McManaway. His 3 won't go, and that goes out of bounds, and it's Weber ball.
Altamont's 3 for 10 from field goal.
And I think 1 for 4 from behind the arc.
Yeah.
Trojans bring it up as Marlowe has it. Gives it to Ohm. Being patient out there. As soon as I said that, there's a 3-ball buried by Damian Fleener. Fleener with a huge shot. Trojans by 7.
Boy, that was all in what, less than 2 minutes?
In the front court, here's Caden Davis for the Indians. Davis is working on Bain. Back out to McManaway. McManaway gets it back out to Davis for 3. No. Radel with the rebound, has it stripped.
There's where that height come in at.
Gets it back out to Davis again. No. This time, rebound Davis or Miller. He falls down, and then the shot is put up by McManaway.
That's
and a foul is going to be called.
Nico's own second foul.
Yeah. You know, Caden Miller is fortunate that they didn't call a traveling violation on him when he fell down.
When I looked over here toward you, there's a bunch of Weber fans up, and they're doing the traveling sign. That's probably what Jackson Helm is discussing right now.
At the line, Aiden McManaway knocks down the first free throw. Again, that's 2 fouls on Nikos Ohm, and we said that would really be big in this game is the foul situation on the 2 big guys.
Kylan Mosier, number 21, is in for him now.
Yeah. Mosier's about 6'1" or 6'2", missed the second free throw, and it's rebounded by Marlowe, and Weber will bring it up. Down to 27 seconds left. I'd say the Trojans will want to run this one down for the final shot of the quarter. Mosier with it out front. Goes over to French.
Somewhere between 7 seconds or so, you may.
Yeah, this is basically a box and one that Altamont is playing now. The shot from Mosier won't go. Rebound Altamont, 5 seconds left. Up they go to Radel. And Horn
couldn't get it off.
He didn't know how much time was on the clock. Time ran out on him. After one, it's Weber leading Altamont here in the 1A Regional Championship, 15-9. We'll be back with more from Altamont in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here at Altamont, Randy Olson along with Billy Rocket. Billy, your thoughts on that first quarter play?
Well, I'll tell you what. From the free throw line, Weber's 2 for 2, and Altamont's 2 for 6.
Yeah.
You got 6 for 10 from the field for Weber, and 3 for 12 for Altamont. Altamont's their home court, so their shooting percentage needs to be better than that.
Right.
And, you know, Brian and I over on FoxesFans.net, we've said 1,000 times, you can look in basketball, you can look at the stats.
You're right.
And know what's going on. So the stats almost speak for themselves.
We start the second quarter. Weber has the ball first as Dylan French has it. Again, they are still playing a box and one. They got one guy. They got one guy guarding Marlowe, and everybody else is in a 2-2 box. And Nico Zohm scores.
Yeah, and you know they're going to have to watch him as much as Marlowe. Nico Zohm can hurt you.
Well, and so can Dylan French.
So he can. He sure can.
And of course, we saw the 3 by Damian Fleener last quarter, too. Here's a drive baseline by McManaway. He left it too strong. There's Caden Miller, the blue-collar man, back up and in for Altamont. He is a beast in there.
Yes, he is.
Strong guy. Trojans back in the front court.
At the end of the first, Centray is ahead of Marion 10-4.
Yeah, that's the championship of the 3A regional down at Marion. That should be a dandy tonight down there, too.
It should be.
That's one of 5 or 6 places I'd like to be tonight.
We'll check the ticker periodically, and if something comes through, we'll let you all know.
Yeah. Nico Zohm, top of the key. Comes over to Fleener. Now down the corner it goes to French.
Into 1, Benton 12, Carterville 10.
That's a good one. Nico Zohm going to drive. Now spins, goes up for the shot, left it short, stays with it. And going to be fouled. Going to be fouled by Radel, I think. Ben Radel on the foul. Again, the fouls reset each quarter, so that's the first foul this quarter on Altamont. And Radel's going to go out of the game, and Yarhouse is going to come back in. So 6-6 sits down, 5-10 comes in. Weber ball on the baseline. Got to get it in, and they do, to Damian Fleener. Fleener will drive, leaves it in the corner. Bain wide open, so he takes it, swishes it.
Carter Bain's first 3 points.
Altamont refuses to guard Carter Bain. They are daring him to shoot it, so he obliged, and he drained it. Altamont back in the front court. McManaway with it. Gives it to Davis. Back to McManaway. He'll put one up from the three-point line. No, it won't go. Rebound by Dylan French.
Oh,
they say stepped on the line. The Trojans are doing a good job of boxing out. You know, they're limiting Altamont to one shot on many occasions here in the first half.
And we got a timeout on the court.
Coach Nieberge walks all the way out on the floor in front of the Weber bench in order to call timeout.
After this last Nico's play down there, him and that one, he was given a tent revival out there, and he still is. He's not happy.
We'll take timeout, and we'll be right back.
Are you looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy? The fact is, you'll find one right here in Mount Vernon at State Farm agent Tony Wilt's office. Because for 86 years, State Farm agents like Tony Wilt have been helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and we consider that a very good sign. To find out more information on how Tony Wilt can help you and your family today, his number is 618-242-1421. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at Altamont High School, John Nieberge, the head coach of Altamont, happy about a few
things. He was clear across that half, almost to the volleyball line.
Yeah.
You can do that, I guess, if you're going to call timeout. That bails yourself out.
It'll be Indians ball on the baseline as they come into Caden Miller. Back out to Yarhouse. Yarhouse will leave it to McManaway. Altamont has taken several threes here in the first half, but only made one of them. They've been kind of cold from out there. They've not really got it inside much to Miller at all. Here's a shot by Yarhouse, and that is in and out and back in again.
Love it.
I think they gave him a three on that.
They gave him a three.
Yeah, I thought he had his foot on the line. Down the lane, here's Nico Sohm spinning, baby hook, yes.
Got it.
Nice move by Nico Sohm.
10 for Nikos.
And that's why Nikos needs to stay on the floor if you're a Weber fan.
Yep.
Again, he's got 2 fouls on him. Caden Miller has 1 on Altamont. Miller is trying to post up against Fleener.
They're battling down there.
Yeah, they are really battling, and that's a 5-second call. Good defense by the Trojans. They get the 5-second call as Altamont did not advance the ball in the front court. 8-point lead for the Trojans, 4:58 to play here in the first half. I'll say one thing, Weber is not the least bit intimidated by Altamont.
No, they're not.
Here's
a three.
Baines feeling it. He made one, so he makes another.
And that's what Weber's going to have if they're going to shut Marlowe down. Marlowe's only got 2 points, and we're halfway through.
They are leaving Bain absolutely wide open, and he's drained 2 of them in a row. The box and 1 defense might have to be changed. And that's taken away by Marlowe. They tried to get it into Miller, and Marlowe slapped it away. He stops and pops from the elbow, and it won't go. There's Miller with the rebound. He'll clear it out to McManaway. McManaway back out to Miller. He'll put up 1 from behind the arc. No. The 3-point shots are not going in for Altamont.
They get French on that?
Let's see. I think they did. Yep. That's
Dylan
2 on French. So 2 on Ohm and 2 on French. 4:05 to go in the half. If you are Coach Jackson Helm, you might want to run some clock just to keep those guys safe and shorten the game here a little bit. Here's Marlowe in the front court. Backdoor play to Ohm. He goes up. No. Stays with it. And gets fouled.
That is 3 or 4 times, I've lost count, of him battling his own missed shot.
Yes.
And it turning into a foul or something.
Yeah, he's really playing hard out there. That foul was on Alec Yarhouse, his first. And coming back in is the big guy, Radel off the bench, 6'6". As Nico Sohm is out there guarded on the wing. And the shot is taken away by Caden Miller. Ahead it comes to McManaway. Ooh. Inside the lane, McManaway got it. Hit the back iron and dribbled through. 3:23 left in the half. Trojans by 9. I think they should show some patience here. With the 2 guys having fouls, don't need to force anything. Here's a drive. Oh, wow. Caden Miller got away with a good block there. Indians back the other way. Trojan fans wanted a foul. In the lane, shot by McManaway is good. And timeout by Jackson Helm, and that's a good timeout. Weber needs to regroup here a little bit. It's down to a 7-point game with 2:58 to go in the half, and we'll be back with more in just a moment.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Weber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
Well, if you like basketball games with intensity, got it tonight here, Billy Rocket.
We've got a dandy.
Weber with the lead and the basketball. And they are going to show some patience here, and I think that's what they should do. Shorten this game a little bit, get into halftime with the lead. Marlowe open for three. Banks it in. Unbelievable.
The bank is open at Altamont.
And it sure is.
7:30 at night.
2:31 to play in the half. Back to a 10-point lead for Weber. Indians with the basketball. Eli Miller with it. To Caden Miller. He'll put one up inside the arc. Bounces around. Tipped back up and in by Radel. Radel with a tip in. That's where 6'6" comes in handy.
Yes, it is.
Marlowe back in the front court. He'll stop and pop off the dribble. No. Rebound that time by Miller. That's Eli Miller this time. Gets it ahead to Yarhouse. Yarhouse down to Caden Miller. A little help defense by Marlowe, and somehow Caden Miller holds on to it and sticks it in the glass.
I thought he had part of that ball out of bounds.
I thought he might have too. Apparently not. Here's Carter Bain. He stepped into it that time.
Yep.
Took too many steps. Minute 42 left.
4 turnovers on each team.
Yeah. 6-point game. Minute 42 left in the half. McManaway brings it across.
You know, he's a good ball player, Randy. Oh, he's going to get a foul.
Yep. Who got him? Who did they give that to?
Who's out there?
That's Waylon Jones got that foul.
Yep.
He checked in the game for Weber.
Number
he picked
3.
up the foul. His first. McManaway with the basketball. Jones is a sophomore for the Trojans. Out to Eli Miller, down to Caden Miller, and it's blocked. Blocked by Nathaniel Marlowe. And Marlowe brings it back the other way. In the corner it goes to Fleener. 65 seconds left in the half. Trojans by 6.
I'd go for 1 here.
Nico Sohm backs down his man, pump fakes, blocked out of bounds. Blocked out of bounds by Radel.
Yeah, wouldn't you like to be a high school team have a, what's he, 6'6", come off the bench?
Yeah.
Wow.
Halftime, Bree Central leads Pinckneyville 18-7. We'll share other scores with you as they come along. A lot of good regionals in the area tonight. 45 seconds left here. Oh, that was picked off. And then stolen back by Carter Bain. Now the Trojans need to run it down for 1 shot. 33 seconds to go in the half. Marlowe with it. Working against McManaway. Splits defenders. Missed it. And Caden Miller has a rebound. Ahead to McManaway. Eli Miller from the corner. He missed everything. Rebound grabbed by Waylon Jones. Down to 12 seconds left in the half. Marlowe with the basketball. Goes around a screen. Will put up a 3-ball, and it rolls off. Caden Miller with a rebound. He'll fire it to the other end, and that's it. It's halftime. Trojans have led from the onset. And both teams go to the locker rooms here at intermission with the Weber Trojans the 20th ranked team in the state, leading the Altamont Indians, the 15th ranked team in the state, by 6 points, 28-22. We'll come back and give you some first half stats, talk more about this game, give you some other scores, some other regionals in the area, and so much more, all coming up right here on AreaSports.net.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you looking for a place to enjoy good food and good times? Check out Knuckleheads in Mount Vernon. Located in the former Pizza Man building, Knuckleheads is the fastest growing restaurant and pub in town. At Knuckleheads, they have a menu of great food for lunch or dinner, including sandwiches, burgers, salads, pizza, meatloaf, and all-you-can-eat fish on Friday, and their famous ribeye steak each and every Saturday. Knuckleheads also has gaming machines and great live entertainment outdoors on their stage during the weekends. Enjoy great food and great times at Knuckleheads, 416 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Check their daily specials on Facebook.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South Penn Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Must have.
They beat.
All right, let's come back here to Altamont High School. Randy Olson along with Billy Rocket. And we got us a ball game here. Holy cow. Weber Trojans lead it at the half, 28-22. And really, the Trojans... Really, the Trojans have led since the onset, Billy, and as I said during the broadcast, they really have not been intimidated by the Indians at all. They've come in here in a hostile environment, and they're holding their own so far.
Yes, they have. For the Weber Trojans, we got Carter Bain with 6, Damian Fleener with 3, Nico Salm with 10, Dylan French with 4, and Nathaniel Marlowe with 5. Waylon Jones played but did not score. For Altamont, Alec Garhouse has 3. Eli Miller has 6. Adam McManaway has 5. Caden Miller has 6. And Ben Riddle off the bench has 2. Both teams had 4 turnovers apiece. Weber was 2 for 2 from the free throw line for 100%. Altamont was 2 for 6 for 30%. Weber was 11 for 23 for 48%, and Altamont was 9 for 26 for 35%.
Wow, that is just it's a very close game statistically, but Weber has weathered a couple of runs and storms here, but I think the big stat in the first half is the fact that Altamont is really cold from behind the arc. They've taken a lot of shots from three-point land, but I think they've only hit one of them.
Yeah, let's see.
I think they only hit one, haven't they? Or maybe 2.
Yardhouse had 1, and McManaway had 1 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So they're 2 for
about 9.
Yeah, but 2 for a bunch. I don't do the threes. I just do the total field goals. But it's because they've got 20. They had 26 attempts. So But. And
we got other games going on around the area, which we're going to get to in just a moment. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back with some other regional scores, so stay with us.
When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322. It's the heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
Back here at Altamont High School with the Weber Trojans lead at halftime, 28-22. A lot of other good games going on around the regional championships. Billy Rocket, and you've got some scores for us.
Yes, I do. Centralia is leading Marion 21-15 at the half. Goreville is leading Crab Orchard 36-25 at the half. Columbia is leading Westland 22-19 at the half. Bree Central is leading Pinckneyville. This may be a little bit of a shocker, 18-7 at the half. And Benton leads Carterville 31-18 at the half. And at the end of one, Mount Vernon leads Olney 14-11. And we have our first final, Randy.
Okay.
The third place in the Black Diamond Conference East, Flora Wolves, beat the Robinson Maroons 59-58 to win a regional championship.
Unbelievable. Well, congratulations to Phil Lieb and the Flora Wolves.
You know that couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah, and you know what? You talk about a team peaking late in the year.
Oh my gosh.
They really peaked late in the year. That is amazing.
What did they peak 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago?
Wow.
And they ended up in third place in that Black Diamond.
Yeah. Halftime score from Woodlawn. Waltonville leads Oakville at the half 20-15 in the 1A regional championship there at Woodlawn. So we have got some dandies going on around the area tonight. We'll try to keep you posted. Of course, we'll have all the scores posted later on. Mount Vernon, did you get Mount Vernon 21-20?
I got it. I just now got it.
Yeah, Olney actually leads at half 21-20. Thanks to Brian for sending us that update.
Edwards County leads Christ-Our Rock 14-13 at the half.
That's another team that peaked really late in the season and has a chance to win a regional. It's
Edwards
crazy,
County?
Yeah.
But look at them. Everybody they play in their conference is 2A school.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, they play really tough competition. There's no question about it. Yep.
And I know me and their coach, Mr. Snicker, we had a conversation about this way back, Randy, when I helped you do a game over at the Wayne City Holiday Tournament. That's the week before Christmas?
Yeah.
We was talking about that then.
Right.
And he had, said, it's kind of like, I'm playing all these 2A teams, so I've got high hopes for the end of the year. So,
I noticed something there as the teams came out of the locker room. Weber players came out and warmed up. The Altamont starters did not. They came out and sat on the bench, got some more instruction from Coach Nieberge. None of them went out and warmed up or shot free throws or did anything. Coach Nieberge's trying to rally his troops.
Yeah.
He is a very, very good coach. He's one of the better Class 1A coaches you'll find in this part of the state. Does a good job, does a great job of making halftime adjustments. So you can bet they will make some adjustments coming into this third quarter, and we're ready to get the third quarter underway. And Altamont will have the ball first as we change ends, and here we go. With the basketball is Eli Miller. Miller tries to lob it down to Caden Miller, and it's taken away by the Trojans. Good help defense there. Every time they lob it into Caden, two guys come around.
They are,
And that is out of bounds. It's going to be Weber ball, as the Indians were trying to come up with a steal.
Miller saved Weber from having a turnover, didn't he? You know, Weber's led about this whole game, but they can't put Altamont away. So when Altamont looks up and says 6 points, that's 2 possessions.
Yeah.
They're always in it.
Did you see that Massac County Vienna score?
Yeah.
32-20 Massac. Yeah.
And it was 20-20.
Yeah. Wow. All right, Weber with the basketball. And Altamont is still in the box and one. As they got McManaway,
that's partially blocked.
Nico Zohm had it blocked, and then Nathaniel Marlowe stuck it in. Yeah, they're still on the box and one. They're face guarding Nathaniel Marlowe with McManaway, and the other 4 players are playing a 2-2 zone.
2 quick turnovers on the Indians in 59 seconds.
That's right. They
Coach
have not got anything going.
Coach can't have that.
And the longer this goes on, the tighter Altamont gets, because the nerves really play a factor.
Yeah.
They are
It's not
the
a regular season game.
It's not.
It's a trophy game,
It's
Randy.
a totally different feel, totally different vibe tonight. Nico Zohm takes it inside against Miller, misses it, stays with it. Ball is loose. Nikos puts it up again and sticks it in the hole. Wow.
12 on the night for him.
Nikos Ohm has come to play tonight, I'm telling you. And Coach Nieberge is beside himself, and he calls timeout. He's going to try to inspire his troops. We'll take timeout as well and be right back.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Back here live at Altamont High School, Randy Olson and Billy Rocket. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here, as Weber has led from the onset. They lead it by 10. Altamont has the basketball. With it is Yarhouse. Top of the key, shot is up, and that rattles home by Eli Miller. It's a 3 ball. They like to shoot the 3.
And they was needing that bad.
And they were living and dying by him in the first half, but they only hit a couple of them. Carter Bain fakes a shot. Now comes back out to Dylan French. French will elevate over Miller. Missed it. Rebound taken out there by McManaway. Altamont brings it up. Out to Yarhouse. Swing it over on the left side now. Shot from the wing. Won't go. Tipped around. And flipped out of bounds. I think it's flipped out by Caden Miller, so it's going to be Weber ball. Trojans with it. Nico Sohm out front. Swings it to Carter Bain. Again, they're staying way off of him. Over it comes to Dylan French. Weber Trojans 29-3. 2 of those 3 losses were to Waltonville. The other one was to Goreville. They did beat Waltonville the 3rd time they played them. There's Nico Sohm taking it to the rack.
14 for this quarter.
Nikos has come to play. 5:03 to go, 3rd quarter. Yarhouse with it for the Indians. Gets it inside to Eli Miller. Here's baseline, McManaway, and he got it to go. McManaway hesitated, let the defender fly by, and then went up for the shot and scored.
That's 7 for Aiden.
Trojans back in the front court again. Nathaniel Marlowe, he's had McManaway on him the whole game. McManaway's got to be getting tired. Trying to face guard Nathaniel Marlowe all night.
Because Marlowe's only got 7.
Here's Nico Sohm. That's a collision. And it's traveling violation called. Turnover will give it back to Altamont. Fortunately, the Trojans have not had too many turnovers tonight, if you're a Weber fan.
5 for them and 6 for Altamont. You know, I did games where you had about 15 in the first quarter and a half.
It happens a lot of times, that's for sure. Here's Yarhouse
We
with it.
thought about it.
Left wing now, they work it to McManaway. Out to the top, a three-pointer's on the way. That hits the restraining thing. Nobody saw it. Definitely hit the support up high. But nonetheless,
ribbon uppers are moving.
Yeah. That ball is loose. Players dive on it.
Turnover.
They're going to call over and back.
So it must have hit. It hit a leg or a shoe or something, so it must have hit Nikos.
Yeah, and the official motioned that the ball hit his leg. That's why it counts as an over and back. Timeout on the court, 3:54 to play here in the third quarter. Stay tuned for this wild one up in Altamont, the regional championship.
Are you looking for an encouraging sign in today's economy? The fact is, you'll find one right here in Mount Vernon at State Farm agent Tony Wilt's office. Because for 86 years, State Farm agents like Tony Wilt have been helping people protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and we consider that a very good sign. To find out more information on how Tony Wilt can help you and your family today, his number is 618-242-1421. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Come out of the timeout. It will be Altamont basketball right at the midcourt stripe. And the ball comes into Eli Miller. Miller guarded by Holm. Goes right side to Yarhouse. They're trying to post up Caden Miller in there. He is guarded by Fleener, who's doing a good job on him. That's a pickoff. Carter Bain with a steal, and it's taken back. Stolen back by McManaway. And then we have a foul call. Or was it a foul or just knocked out of bounds? Just knocked out of bounds. Yeah. And it's going to be Weber ball underneath their own basket. Dylan French gets it into Holm. A couple of people standing, so it impeded our vision just a little bit there.
And I looked down to write the turnover down and forgot and didn't see it.
Here's Dylan French in the corner to Bain. Again, Bain fakes a shot. Back to French. And that's a reach-in foul on Caden Davis. You know, if you're the Trojans, you do not have to get in a hurry. I mean, you're in the driver's seat here. You got a 7-point lead. You might as well just take your time, run your offense, use some clock, shorten this game. Here's Bain with it. Driving. On the baseline is Fleener. Back out to Bain.
He thought about it again.
He did. French has it now. Over to Bain. Again, he's wide open. But
he may just have to pull a trigger on that. Well, I'll tell you what, Marlowe and McManaway
they're going after it.
Yes.
That's a steal. And stolen back. And then we're going to have a foul called.
Getting a little rugged out there right now.
You don't think these guys aren't hustling? They are hustling.
I don't know who that foul was on. Number 30. Dylan French. That's
French.
his third.
Yeah, that is his third. He's going to stay out there, though, for the time being. Here's a shot from the elbow. That is shot it. Rolls in by Eli Miller. I thought it was going to be short.
11 for him on the night.
Kind of dribbled over the rim.
He's a good-looking little ball player, too.
2:17 left here in the third quarter.
He's going to have to do something with it. He's in the paint.
Yep, didn't get fouled. Fleener had it blocked, and on the other end, that's going to be a foul, and that might be on Holm.
24 looks like.
Yep, it is going to be on Nikos Holm.
The scoreboard's only got him for 2. I've got him now for 3.
Apparently that first one
wasn't him.
Was not him.
I don't know who.
Or the second one, I mean, that we thought was him, apparently was not. Free throw is up and in by Eli Miller. Back to a 4-point game. Weber led by 6 after the first quarter, led by 6 at the half. Have led by as many as 8.
Eli Miller, a type of ball player that he may want to take this game over, Randy?
In and out that time. Nico Sohm with the rebound. Almost a steal. Altamont is challenging them a lot, trying to get steals. French over on the right side. Nico Sohm for three! He's scoring on the inside and the outside.
Well, they left him wide open. That's 17 for Nico.
He is having a game. Long three on the other end. That won't go. Rebound by Miller. Miller swings it over to McManaway. Down to a minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Caden Davis. Now back over to McManaway. They're sagging off McManaway a lot. Here's a shot from Miller on the curl. No, that won't go. Ball goes out of bounds. Saved, but into the hands of Weber. Marlowe's got it. Marlowe's going to stop, put up a three-pointer. Oh, off the back iron. Rebounds chased down by French, but then right in the hands to McManaway. Altamont's got it. It is loud and crazy in here.
My gosh, this is something else. I'm glad I took my blood pressure pill.
55
I should have took another one.
55 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. McManaway with it. To Caden Davis. Davis guarded by Bain. And that's a traveling violation.
I didn't see that, though, did you?
I actually didn't either. I thought he was going to call Bain for a foul there for a moment.
I didn't see that traveling.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Nico Sohm will bring it up. 7-point lead for Weber. They ought to just let the air out of it here and play for one. Again, they led by 6 after one, led by 6 at the half. Have a chance to lead by 9 or 10 here after 3 if they can score. Here's Marlowe on the baseline. It won't go. Might have forced that shot. And here comes Altamont back the other way. 11 seconds left. Do they know how much time's left? Miller's got it. Down to 7. Miller's going to elevate over Nico Sohm, and he got it. Big shot by Eli Miller. And on the other end, the shot is short. And after 3 quarters of play in the championship game of this 1A regional, Weber Trojans lead Altamont by 5. 37-32. Stay tuned. We will be right back.
Lawn mowing season is just about here, and Josh Elliott, the owner of Josh's Lawn Care, is ready to serve you. Josh offers mowing services, yard work, and lawn maintenance. He's a big supporter of Weber Township Trojans basketball and is a former member of the Trojans himself, being a member of that famous 95-96 team that made the deep postseason run. Josh Elliott of Josh's Lawn Care Service, helping to make tonight's broadcast possible here on AreaSports.net. You can call Josh at 246-4534. That's Josh's Lawn Care.
When choosing a bank, it's important to know that local matters. Local people making local decisions that support our local communities. That's why Community First Bank of the Heartland is proud to be Jefferson County's hometown bank. With branch locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, and Dix, we make it convenient to serve all of your banking needs. Call us today at 244-3000 and let us know how we can assist you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for the fourth and final quarter. Who is going to win the regional and punch their ticket to the St. Anthony sectional?
Throw all the
Tuesday
marbles
night.
and the chips out right now, Randy.
That's right.
What did he do?
What do we have there?
I did.
Something with the clock?
Well, it's at 7:54, so I don't know.
Well, they started the clock. I don't get it.
No.
Okay. Well, Trojans have the basketball. Nathaniel Marlowe with it. Baseline, missed the shot, gets fouled. Marlowe will go to the line. Well, they have done a good job defensively on Marlowe tonight. They've limited his offensive output, but boy, several of the other Trojans have stepped up, particularly Nico Sohm. It's on Caden Miller.
Yeah.
That's his second. And Marlowe drains the free throw. 38-32.
That's 8 for him.
And got them both.
9.
7-point lead. Trojans have led by as many as 8. 7:39 to play in the game. Here's Yarhouse with it. And that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Bain.
That's only his first.
I've been told by text message that watching on YouTube, it seems that the audio might be a little ahead of the video, and that's beyond our control. That's probably part of what's happening with the internet up here. Just a busy place tonight. You can also open up.
It's no telling how many on tonight.
Right. You can also open up our website. Just grab a browser on your phone or on your laptop. As the drive is by Yarhouse, no good. Back up by Caden Miller, no good, but he's fouled, and Miller will go to the line. That stops the clock with 7:21 left. Yeah, grab a laptop or your tablet or your phone. Open up a browser, go to our website, www.AreaSports.net. You'll see a big video screen right there in the middle of the front page of the website. You can watch the game there. Perhaps the audio and the video is matched up a little better there. And again, we apologize for that, but it's beyond our control.
Dylan French, it's his fourth.
Waltonville is up over Oakville by 19 points after 3 quarters. It's 40-21.
Anthony Lowry's going to make a statement, ain't he?
Miller on the second free throw. It's good. 5-point game. And there's Dylan French, and he gets fouled. He got poked in the eye, it looks like.
Eli Miller.
That's going to go on Eli Miller, his second. Full court pressure defense shown now by Altamont. And they get it in to Bain. That was close to over and back.
But he was straddled.
Yeah.
It's all 3 points of emphasis, both feet in the ball.
Nico Sohm goes up, missed the shot. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Yarhouse. It'll be Weber ball.
I think he forced that one, Randy.
Yeah. Again, you do not have to be in a hurry to score here.
No.
You got a 5-point lead. You can just run some offense and go for a high percentage shot. Do not have to force anything. They got to come get you. There's Marlowe from the elbow, and he's lethal from that spot. Mid-range jumpers, he can do that all night.
Oh, yeah.
Backdoor cut. Eli Miller found the back door open. That cuts it to 5, and that's going to be a foul. It's going to be on McManaway. That's going to be his second. Yeah, him and Marlowe certainly have been going at it tonight, and they've been guarding each other.
Yeah. I'd say they're not going to get each other Christmas gifts.
Maybe not. Here's Marlowe bringing it up against McManaway. And that's almost a steal. Ball's loose, and it is a jump ball. Possession arrow gives it to Altamont.
Now that's 10 turnovers on Weber, and they went how long with just 3 or 4? Now they've got the turnovers are starting to mount on them.
Yeah. Yeah, we have hardwire internet here tonight. It's not wireless, it's hardwire, so I'm really not sure why the audio would not be matching up with the video. But shot from Yarhouse is short. Nico Sohm with the rebound. Marlowe will bring it up. 5-point lead, 6:19 left to play.
Another elbow shot.
Yes, to go. You let him have the elbow, and he will make you pay.
13 now.
7-point lead. Here's Eli Miller. He's been trying to be the offense here for the Indians tonight. They have not been able to get the ball into the big guy, Caden Miller, too often, as Damian Fleener has done a great job defensively on him. Here's Eli Miller again. He'll put up a 16-footer. It's short. Might have got partially blocked. French with a rebound.
I thought it got blocked.
5:39 to go in the game. And again, if you're Weber, you can be very, very patient now. Very patient.
7-point lead.
Nico Sohm out by the volleyball line. Picks up his dribble. Goes over to Bain. Back to Nikos. He'll drive baseline.
Oh, he's seen an opening.
Yeah, and he got it. He kissed it off the window. He had a little hesitation dribble there, and Caden Miller bit on it, and Nikos went around him and laid it off the glass.
And he did the same thing to Nikos.
Yeah, he sure did.
And picked up a foul.
He did.
He beat Nikos on that very first step.
Yeah, what's good for the goose, good for the gander.
Yeah, so Nikos had to foul him.
And we got timeout Altamont, 5:05 to go in the game. Back with more from Altamont in a moment.
Are you looking for a place to enjoy good food and good times? Check out Knuckleheads in Mount Vernon. Located in the former Pizza Man building, Knuckleheads is the fastest growing restaurant and pub in town. At Knuckleheads, they have a menu of great food for lunch or dinner, including sandwiches, burgers, salads, pizza, meatloaf, and all-you-can-eat fish on Friday, and their famous ribeye steak each and every Saturday. Knuckleheads also has gaming machines and great live entertainment outdoors on their stage during the weekends. Enjoy great food and great times at Knuckleheads, 416 Main Street in Mount Vernon. Check their daily specials on Facebook.
Back here at Altamont, Randy Olson along with Billy Rocket. And since time is of the essence here in the fourth and final quarter, we're going to attempt to put a clock up on the screen for you.
At the end of 3, Centralia leads Marion 29-24.
All right. So 5:05 left in the game. As we come out of the timeout, it is Altamont basketball.
Oh,
get it in. It's stolen by Marlowe. Yeah. Marlowe's off to the races. He'll stop. Pop, missed it. Battle for the rebound. And what do we got? Going to have a foul called.
Is it over the back, or as they tell me there's no more over the backs?
It's on the back is what it is. Yeah, on the back 42. By Cade Miller. That's his third. Yep. Nico Sohm missed the shot. Caden Miller with the rebound. And the Indians need points. Time is not on their side, down by 9. This is the biggest lead of the game for Weber.
Game.
Yes, it is. McManaway with it, and there's a foul called. And that's going to stop the clock and send Aiden McManaway to the line.
Damian Fleener.
4:33 left. Second foul on Fleener as the free throw is missed by McManaway. Well, the Indians have not helped themselves much tonight at the line, have they?
No, they haven't.
And they've been rather cold from behind the arc tonight, too.
3 for 6.
So the home court,
5 for 10.
So the home court advantage on the shooting has not paid off for them. He misses both of them.
Yeah.
Rebound Weber as Marlowe will bring it up. In the corner it goes. Again, Weber can run clock, up by 9. And that is saved from going out of bounds. It's a steal by Altamont.
That's 11 turnovers on Weber.
Yarhouse with it. Yeah, you got to take care of the basketball and close out the game if you're Weber.
I've not seen them be patient with it and run clock all game.
No, they really
The
haven't.
clock's been in their favor since 7 o'clock.
Right. Three-pointer out front, no good by Davis. Rebound Weber. Let's see if they'll be patient with it this time. 3:53 to go in the game. Nico Sohm over to French. Spread the floor and run some clock. Bain's got it. If nobody comes out and gets Bain, he can just stand there and hold the ball.
Yeah, he can.
Marlowe from 15 feet missed it. Rebound Altamont, and that's a tie-up, but instead, yeah, it is a tie-up. It's going to be Weber ball.
And that's going to be a turnover.
Yep.
That's 10 turnovers now on Altamont.
And my clock got off just a little bit, so let me adjust that. And
how you doing over here with it?
Yeah, now we're accurate. 3:32. Yeah, multitasking here, trying to do about 3 things at once.
I'm going to try to find somebody next year just run my laptop.
You know, and we just have a 2-man crew doing this. We don't have 4 like some of these guys show up with. We do everything with 2 guys. That's a traveling violation on Nico Sohm.
12 turnovers.
Yeah, Weber shooting themselves in the foot and giving the Indians some opportunities here.
But Altamont's not taking care of them opportunities.
They have not. Here's Eli Miller driving in. He lays it up and in. Look out. That cuts it to 7.
He had 8 in the third quarter.
Again, if you're the Trojans, you just got to take care of the basketball. Shot from Fleener.
Oh, he got it.
Big 3 that time. 10-point game.
He's got 2 threes and 6 points in this game.
And we are under 3 minutes to play. The Indians definitely need points
That
now.
might be a dagger. Ooh, who answered?
Except they answer with a 3 of their own. And sliding into the Altamont bench. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Weber.
That was Caden Davis, his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, Davis had been firing him up out there, but had not been able to hit him. All right, 2:33 left. Trojans with it. There's Nicholson wide open underneath.
They lost him.
Wide open, and Nikos.
They was worried about somebody else, Randy.
Been worried about Marlowe most of the game. 2:18 left. Indians with it. McManaway for 3. It's short. Rebound, Caden Miller. Miller back to McManaway. He's triple teamed. Puts it up and scores. Somehow he got it up and in with 3 blue jerseys around him. 2:03 to play in the ball game. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well and be right back.
Tax return time is here, so drop in at Box Drop of Salem and do some shopping. You've worked hard and you've earned it. Update your mattress or your furniture. At Box Drop of Salem, you'll find different styles from retro, modern, sectionals, recliners, sofas, dining tables, and so much more. First come, first serve. See it, try it, take it home the same day. Box Drop is worth the drive to save money with prices marked way down from retail. Find Box Drop on Google and watch for the latest posts on Facebook.
Back here live at Altamont High School. Andy Olson along with Billy Rocket. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
We are, ain't we?
We sure are. Winner of this game moves on to Effingham St. Anthony sectional on Tuesday night. We don't have a final yet from that regional, but the number 1 team in the state, St. Anthony, is heavily favored tonight. I have not seen a score on that one yet, but I'm going to assume they're going to win. So whoever wins this game will get rewarded by having to play the number 1 team in the state, more than likely. As Nathaniel Marlowe brings it up. He's trapped in the corner and gets it back out to Bain.
They got a holding call there on Yarhouse.
Stops the clock with 1:53 left.
It wasn't bad, but it's out there in front of God and everybody, you know it.
And that is 5 team fouls, so Weber will be shooting 2 free throws, the super bonus as they call it now, the rest of the ball game. And Carter Bain will be at the line. 5'9" sophomore. No good.
Centralia 36, Marion 32 with 4:31 to play.
Well, that's going down the wire.
Mount Vernon 29, Albany 27 into 3.
Missed them both. Altamont with a chance. Time getting crucial here.
Benton 49, Carterville 30 into 3.
Yarhouse for 3, no. Rebound by Marlowe. Marlowe brings it up. Altamont's chasing. Marlowe takes it in, scores. That might be the dagger.
That might be the dagger.
9-point game.
Warville 57, Crab Orchard 38 into 3.
1:21 left. Here's Miller, and he got it. And timeout again by Altamont with 1:16 left on the clock. And it is a 7-point game.
Central 30, Pinckneyville 13 into 3.
All right, we'll take a break. Be right back.
Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply in Mount Vernon is ready to help you update your home. Need new carpeting? They have many styles and colors in stock, as well as expert installation. Add beauty to your home with new hardwood or vinyl planks available at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet. They will completely transform the look of any room in your home. Update your bathroom with a custom shower. There are many tile styles and colors to choose from. Does your kitchen need a facelift? You can get a new backsplash, flooring, and more at Southern Illinois Tile and Carpet Supply, 513 South 10th Street in Mount Vernon. Open 6 days a week.
Back here at Altamont, I should mention that the last game that Weber won the other night against St. Elmo in the semifinals broke the school record for most victories in the season at 29. They're going for their 30th victory here tonight. And there's another bucket. The Trojans are in command. Here's a three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Nikos Ohm.
9-point lead under a minute. And we got a foul over here.
The Weber fans are ecstatic. The Altamont fans are stunned.
I know this don't mean to anybody in Southern Illinois, but look, Evergreen Park beats Hillcrest 74-60 for its first regional championship in 50 years.
That's pretty cool.
50 years.
Nikos Ohm at the line for Weber. Misses it. Weber led by 6 after the first quarter, led by 6 at halftime, led by 5 after the third quarter, and lead by 9 right now with 57 seconds left. And Nikos Ohm makes the free throw. Altamont back up quickly. They need points. Eli Miller has it stripped. Ball's loose. He rolls around.
Going to stay down here.
Altamont will keep possession on the alternate possession rule. Arrow pointing their way. Yeah, it's actually a 4-possession game now, Billy.
Yep.
Shot up inside, no good. And another foul.
They're just fouling to slow him down.
And Weber going to go back to the line. Going to close this thing out. Well, Jackson Helm is the first-year coach for Weber. First year as the head coach, you set a new record for most wins in school history with 29, soon to be 30. How about that? 11-point lead now as Nathaniel Marlowe makes another one. He got them both.
And with Marlowe being a sophomore and a brother in the 8th grade, he's got job security for about 6 years.
That's right. 12-point lead. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Marlowe with the rebound, 20 seconds left. Weber is going to dribble it out. They are going to be the Class 1A regional champs. They are headed to the sectional at Effingham St. Anthony to face the #1 team in the state. How about it? Can you believe it? It is over here in Altamont. The Trojans did it. The Trojans did it. The Trojans did it. Wow.
Wow.
Most people didn't give them a chance to come up here and knock off the 15th ranked team in the state on their floor. And I had several people ask me this week and again today, does Weber have a chance? And I said, well, they've always got a chance. They've always got a chance.
Well, they scored 20 points in that quarter.
And I said the key to the game, to most people I felt, was if Nikos Ohm could stay on the floor and how Altamont guarded Nathaniel Marlowe. Well, you can't fault Altamont for the way that they guarded, because they did a good job slowing Nathaniel Marlowe down. They're going to cut the nets down now. They did a box and one on him, and, you know, he was way below his average tonight. But when you take a look at what Nikos Ohm did and the rest of them, and even the bonus points that you got from Carter Bain, who they just did not guard, it is amazing what the Trojans did tonight. We are going to zoom in here and let you see the team. What a sight. Billy's working on our post-game stats. A lot of happy fans from Blueford area, Jefferson County here tonight. Now they're going to take turns with a net. The Trojans just had a lot of energy here tonight, and it was apparent from the get-go. And the energy overcame anything that Altamont threw to them tonight as they win it 57-45. A happy bunch of Weber Trojans heading home and preparing to go to the sectional next week. They are 30-3. 30-3.
Yeah.
New school record for most wins.
30-3.
Again, we want to thank the Weber High School sports boosters for paying the way for us to be here tonight, paying the IHSA streaming fee because they charge us a fee to be here. And boosters took care of that so we could be here to bring it to you. And certainly hope that you've enjoyed it. We've definitely enjoyed bringing it your way. Billy is working on the post-game stats. As I said, we're going to share those.
You know what? I think I'm done.
Or you think you're done?
I think I'm done.
Well, go ahead and run through them there, Billy, while we
right.
take a few pictures here and let people see the video at home there.
For the Altamont.
We don't know yet.
For Altamont, Alec Yarhouse had 3. Eli Miller led the way for the Altamont Indians with 20. Aiden McManaway had 9. Caden Miller had 8. Caden Davis had 3. And Ben Radel had 2. For the Weber Trojans, Carter Bain had 6. Damian Fleener had 8. Nikos led everyone in scoring with 22.
Wow, he came to play.
Dylan French had 4. And Nathaniel Marlowe only had 5 at halftime, but he ended up with 17 for a total and had 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the fourth quarter.
Well, hold your horses here. Effingham St. Anthony is tied at 43-43 with Arcola with 10 seconds left.
Okay.
Holy cow. Number 1 team in the state has not won it yet. They are tied with 10 seconds left. And hopefully we'll get a final on that before we leave the air here.
So Weber had 12 turnovers. Altamont had 10 turnovers. From the free throw line, Weber had, now Randy, I know this ended up 57 for 12 points, but still yet. Weber was 7 for 10 for 70%. Altamont was 5 for 11 for 45%. So there's just some points right there to make up.
Right.
From the field, Weber was 22 for 43 for 51%. 51%'s not bad in high school with this three-point shoot, this three-point line that nobody likes to use the mid-range jumper.
Right.
And Altamont was 18 for 48 for 38% on their home court.
Wow.
Now, did they have a cold shooting night?
Nerves.
Do it with a pair pressured? Was Weber's defense that good? There's probably a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, I would say, again, we don't know yet whether Weber will play Arcola or Effingham St. Anthony because that game is tied 43-43 with 10 seconds left. And we got somebody that's trying to feed us the score. We hopefully will have an answer for you. A lot of people are coming by our booth and asking if we're going to be at St. Anthony on Tuesday
the website.
night. Well, here's the thing.
There's the Facebook page.
We talked to the St. Anthony, and Mount Vernon's up by 3 with 16 seconds left over Albany, so that's a tight one too, 40-37. We talked to the St. Anthony athletic director just a few days ago to kind of set the stage that if Weber was to win, could we come up there? The answer at that time was yes, but everything is still subject to the IHSA. And the reason why I say that is even though Effingham St. Anthony is not an NFHS school, in other words, they don't have their own NFHS robot camera in the gym, the IHSA could possibly send an NFHS crew to St. Anthony to do the game. If they do, then we're out, except doing it with audio and then a scoreboard and a clock on the screen, but we wouldn't be able to do it with video. So really, we're kind of waiting for what happens in that situation, that scenario, as to whether or not they send a crew there. I'll say this, if Arcola happens to win that game, and it's Weber against Arcola, I don't think the NFHS goes there at all or even thinks about it because the number one team in the state will have been beaten.
Right, yeah.
And if it's Arcola and Weber, the Cinderella Trojans could keep going and keep going and keep going. Who knows?
You don't ever know. That's
just
why you
never
got to
know.
play them.
That's why you play the game, and that's why we call it March Madness, even though it's just February 23rd.
I know. That's like I said pregame. You can't get any closer to March Madness than this without it being March.
They are going to overtime.
Going to overtime.
St. Anthony and Arcola are going to overtime.
Oh.
Can you believe that? Tied at 43. Tied at 43. All right. Well, do we want to stay on and just wait?
I don't know.
Because people want an answer.
My bedtime ain't till they'll play 4 minutes, won't it?
Yeah, it'll be a 4 minute overtime. Yeah, so we don't know if it's gonna be Arcola or St. Anthony. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't we just take a short timeout and then come back and talk about this some more and decide whether we're going to try to stay with it because it could take quite a while to play a 4 minute overtime. We'll be right back.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
All right. We got some people that are monitoring that game, that St. Anthony game, on elsewhere and keeping track of the score for us, but they are going to overtime. So, we could go ahead and stay right here for a little bit. Why don't we try to compile some of those scores, though, Billy, as we go along of some other games? Mount Vernon did win over Olney 40-37. So Mount Vernon will advance on to the Class 3A sectional.
Okay, we got the one. Okay.
So 40-37, Mount Vernon over Olney. That is a final. And let me see.
Centralia beat Marion 42-35.
Okay.
Let's see here. Get the old ticker out here. Central beat Pinckneyville 42-21. Was that a surprise to you?
Not really.
Even that?
Yeah, East St. Louis was a winner, so Mount Vernon will play East St. Louis in the sectional. And let me open up my...
It's going to get... The fire truck will meet Flora Wolves at the Southern Garden Shopping Center at 9 o'clock, so... Downtown Flora is going to be alive after all.
Flora won the Vandalia Regional tonight by beating Robinson after they previously had upset Fairfield.
The final, Goreville 81.
Okay.
Crab Orchard 51.
Okay. Waltonville won over Oakville 52-26. They kind of blew that open in the second half. Tolono Unity in 2A. Tolono Unity beat Warrensburg Latham 65-46. That is a final. 48-45, Arcola leads with a minute and a half left against St. Anthony. Stand by. We're going to stand by too.
I can't get a final in the Benton game, but there's up 19 at the end of 3, so it probably didn't get any better.
You know, Arcola has kind of flown under the radar screen all
I have
season
not,
long.
Yes, I've not heard nothing about them. Or I'm like, Arcola?
In 3A, Mount Zion beat Champaign Central 72-39. That Mount Zion team is pretty good. And if Centralia were to keep on winning and Mount Zion would keep on winning, those two would meet in the super sectional. But, of course, there's still a lot of games to be played between now and then. Mount Vernon will have to play East St. Louis. Quincy, a winner over O'Fallon in Class 4A, 48-42. That is a final. Yeah, St. Anthony might be facing the same kind of fate as Altamont tonight and just being ice cold and just tightening up. You know, I mean, it happens. It does happen. .48-47 is the score. Is that a final, Brian? Brian just sent us an update score on the Arcola-St. Anthony game, but I don't know if that's a final. He just sent me 48-47, and I don't know if that's 48-47 Arcola or 48-47 St. Anthony. Brian says it's not a final. Who's up 48-47, Brian, please? Who's up? Okay, 1:30 left.
How about the other game? Is it over?
It's overtime. Overtime. Arcola and St. Anthony's overtime. So Arcola is up 48-47 as they approach a minute left in that one. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Just crazy. Again, you don't hear anything about Arcola all year long, so you assume that St. Anthony's not going to have any problem in that game. And again, that's why you play the games. It doesn't matter who's favored on paper.
Westland beat Columbia 53-49. Drew Rom hit an old-fashioned three-point play with 8.5 seconds to go. It was a dagger.
See, I would have picked Columbia in that. So that's a big win for Trenton Westland. Yeah, that's a big win for them. Okay. We are still standing by to get an update here on the final score here.
This is just
St.
like
Anthony and Arcola.
watching the polls in political time, ain't it?
I guess you could say that, yeah. Well, everybody wants to know who
they do.
Whoever's going to play.
Yeah, it's like
we want to know too.
Watch the TV or radio on the political race.
Yeah, and we want to know too. Yeah, inquiring minds want to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy cow! What a night! All right, I'm gonna.
Your voice held up too. I'm impressed.
Well, barely. Okay, it's down to 1:18 left. It's still 48-47 Arcola, leading St. Anthony, who again is the #1 team in the state. And St. Anthony has blown out, I can't tell you how many people this year in 2A and 3A. I mean, they are a heck of a basketball team, but they are struggling tonight.
Patty just said that her sister Debbie is texting her. She said Grandma is excited. That's Nathaniel's grandma.
I imagine so. I would imagine so. We appreciate Brian back at our mobile studio here, bringing us the scores here. I appreciate that,
Brian.
Brian.
Did you ever get a Vienna and Massac?
A final on that?
Yeah.
No, I never got a final on that. Yeah, that Flora game over Robinson, they won by 1 point, 59-58. You got to wonder how that ended. Auburn beat Greenville tonight. That's a bit of a surprise, too, 54-42. I would have picked Greenville in that one. Peoria Manual all over Clinton tonight. That was 2 ranked teams, but Peoria Manual, who's been ranked #2 in the state in Class 2A, they defeated Clinton 61-31. That's a final. Under a minute to go. Arcola leads it by 3, 50-47. 50-47 Arcola with less than a minute to play. Pretty amazing.
Yes, it is. What was Arcola rated in that subsectional or regional or
what
whatever?
Were they rated?
If Effingham, was B1.
Yeah, just a second, I'll tell you. Because that would be some good information to have. A lot of people hanging around, and I think some of them are waiting to hear it too. Arcola was the 4 seed, so the 4 seed.
Well, that ain't too bad.
4 seed against the 1 seed. Yeah. Yeah, Brian texted me the same thing.
Oh, did he?
Seed, yeah.
Well, folks, if you want to, you can stay with us on here. We're going to stay on here and see where who Weber plays after this. So that game went overtime.
Okay,
so
we mentioned that we felt like Arcola had been flying under the radar screen this year, but I just looked up, and actually their record coming into tonight is 24-6, and they were 11-0 in their conference. But they're in a conference that most of us don't know anything about. They're in the Lincoln Prairie Conference.
Now that game, Arcola and Effingham St. Anthony, it's played at Bethany, Illinois, which they call that Oka Valley.
Yeah.
And so that winner and Weber, they will play at Effingham St. Anthony.
Yeah.
So we do know it's going to be at Effingham St. Anthony. Is that the one closest to the interstate? Or is that the one?
Well, it depends upon where you get off at. It's the Catholic school. It's a smaller school, a smaller gym. 4-point lead for Arcola with 31 seconds left. 31 seconds left, Arcola up.
And then
by 4.
In that Effingham St. Anthony, the winner of Albion or Edwards County and Christ Star Rock and Tuscola and Casey Westfield will go there also. And I haven't got a final on either one of them.
Billy, when the final comes across here, will you take your headset off and yell down there and tell the fans what the final is?
Okay.
Let them all know.
Yeah.
Because I think we're going to get it here shortly. 31 seconds to play, and Arcola leads number 1 ranked St. Anthony by 4.
How much time?
31 seconds. Now down to 20 seconds, and they have a 6-point lead with 20 seconds left. Arcola's going to win that.
They are.
They are going to win that. Big upset. Big upset. So, yeah, just yell down there here in a minute and tell everybody that Arcola just upset number 1 St. Anthony.
They did beat them?
No. Oh, here in just a second. 20 seconds to go. And that Weber will be playing Arcola. Because that's the way it's shaping up. Unless something dramatic happens here with 20 seconds to go. Arcola up 6. And, you know, you got to feel like playing Arcola in a neutral floor would be maybe a easier task than taking on St. Anthony in their own gym.
Yeah.
Because I don't know that anybody beat St. Anthony on their home court this year. I don't think that anybody
I was kind of wondering about this one tonight.
Altamont lost 2 home games this year. This was the 3rd one. They lost 2 home games this year. And one of them, I think, was to St. Anthony.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. So, yeah, because they are in the same conference. They're in the National Trail Conference, whereas Weber's in the Midland Trail Conference. Could be a lot of timeouts called here in these last 20 seconds,
too. They could
be. Yeah. So, again, thanks, Brian, for hanging with us there and keeping us
there?
close to the scores. Nope, he's monitoring it electronically. So Tuesday night will be the sectional semifinal that Weber will play in. There's a separate game on Wednesday night as well, but Weber will play Tuesday night. Again, we hope to go there. We hope to be there, but we'll have to get clearance from both St. Anthony High School as well as the IHSA. We have a tentative green light right now to be there, but we still have to make sure that that doesn't change. Subject to change.
What was your last update?
20 seconds to go. A 6-point lead. 14 seconds left. It's a 3-point game. 55-52 Arcola with 14 seconds left.
We can drive.
So obviously St. Anthony could tie it with a 3.
Yeah, they can.
And they've got some shooters on that team, believe me. This is overtime. Yeah, 14 seconds left. 3-point lead for Arcola over number 1 ranked Effingham St. Anthony. That, by the way, is not a very big gym. Probably seats less than this gym. So Weber fans, you will want to get there early on Tuesday night. Get in line. Yep, 3-point lead for Arcola over number 1 Altamont, or over number 1 St. Anthony, I should say, with 14 seconds to go. The winner will face Weber Tuesday night at Effingham St. Anthony's gym. I'm sure that ticket information will be available tomorrow at Weber High School. I'm sure they'll post something. Usually both teams are given initially the same amount of tickets, and then there are some additional tickets that are maybe held and go up for grabs, but we'll see how they announce that tomorrow. Recent years, they've been doing ticket sales electronically, which has its advantages and disadvantages. These last 14 seconds are taking a while to play, aren't they? I'm sure there's some timeouts in there. Arcola is on the foul line, shooting with 8 seconds to go, and they lead it by 4. So it's a 2-possession game. Arcola leading it with 8 seconds left. I would say Arcola is going to finish this thing out. Get ready to tell them, Billy.
All right.
Because even if he misses free throws here, it's a 2-possession game. So in 8 seconds, it's going to be tough for St. Anthony to score twice. A lot of fans sticking around here.
Yeah. Well, Patty's called half of them down there, telling them that we're watching it for them.
Yeah. So, okay, 57-52, Arcola won. 57-52, Arcola just beat St. Anthony.
All right.
So go down and tell everybody. In overtime. That's the final. 57-52, Arcola just won. Wow. Wow. Incredible. As the players come out, Billy is going to tell everybody that Arcola just upset number 1 St. Anthony. So the Weber Trojans will play Arcola Tuesday night at Effingham St. Anthony. That is the final. All right. This has been fun, and I hope that you have enjoyed it. Again, we will let you know about approval to go to Effingham St. Anthony on Tuesday night. And if we do get approval, that's where we will be. So you let everybody know, Billy?
Yep, we let everybody know.
All right.
So,
well, anything else you want to add? It's been exciting up here tonight, hasn't it? Been fun.
This is. I'll never get to sleep tonight, you know. And this was worth the price of admission, wasn't it?
It definitely was worth the price of admission.
Yeah, this was fun. This was, like I say, it's March Madness time.
Yeah, February 23rd, but March Madness has definitely begun.
Exactly.
We want to thank again our sponsors who are on board, and also again thank the sports boosters from Weber High School for paying the IHSA fee for us to be here.
We want to thank the athletic director, Katie Lurkins, for.
Katie does a great job. She's a sweetheart.
Yes, she is.
Just her second year as athletic director after teaching here for 17 years, and she just a bundle of joy, and she was very helpful to us tonight. We appreciate it.
Yeah. Even though she said it was a Friday. She said, I know it's Friday, but I still got a little bit of my wits together. So we would like to thank Altamont High School and Katie.
Yeah. And congratulations to Coach John Nieberge and the Altamont Indians on a good year. I mean, I know they're really, really disappointed, particularly those 5 or 6 seniors who just ended their basketball career tonight. They finished their season 21-9. Man, they had a good year, and again, they plan on returning down to the Cesar-Valier Holiday Tournament next year, so we will probably see them down there again next year too. It's always fun to watch Altamont play because they're well coached and do a lot of fundamental things right. And they had a good game plan coming in tonight with the box and one on Nathaniel Marlowe. I can't blame them for doing that, and it worked to an extent, Billy. It's just that there was such a big night from Nikos Ohm, and then those big threes by Carter Bain that end up being the difference in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, it did.
So,
and I seen this here. I'm gonna put this out here because I know how coaches bond with their players and stuff.
Yeah.
And I refereed with this gentleman, longtime coach at Weber High School, Brad Beatty. Me and Brad are very, very good friends. Like I said, I did a regional at Harrisburg with him and everything. But he put on Twitter, I cried with Coach Helm his senior year in the locker room as we had just lost a heartbreaker in
I'm
the
going to see if Helm will come up and talk to us, okay?
championship. I'm now in tears as I just watched his team win his first regional as a coach in his first year as a coach. Congratulations, Trojans. So Brad put that on there to a former player of his. So I thought that was pretty good. And then I get a text, Nathaniel beat the school record for scoring most points. He's at 767. The record was 753. Did you get him? Okay. Did you get him?
Coach Jackson Helm of the Weber Trojans is going to come up here and visit with us. How about that? He's got to be ecstatic.
Yeah, he does.
And everybody will enjoy this, I'm sure. Stay with us. Coach Helm from Weber is going to join us here in the booth before we sign off.
I pick his brain about every Sunday morning at church.
Do you?
I bet he's getting to the point now where him and his wife walks in and says, oh, God, there's Billy again. Here he comes.
All right. He's going to come over here right now and visit with us. He's a happy guy. All right. Okay, Coach Jackson Helm joins us. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got a big smile on your face.
I do.
I mean, I don't even know where to begin. You got your first-year coach. You've set the school record for most wins in a season ever in the history of Weber Trojans basketball, 30-3 and still counting. And now you knock off the 15th-ranked team in the state on their floor, and you led pretty well wire to wire. Mm-hmm. I mean, what an outstanding performance by your team.
Yeah, never trailed in the game.
Right.
The guys came out and executed game plan to perfection. Guarding a 6'5" kid, something that's super difficult for us with our size.
Yeah.
The game plan that we put into place worked tonight, and our guys followed it to perfection.
Were you surprised that they came out in the box and won? You've seen that a lot this year on Nathaniel Marlowe.
No, not really. I hadn't seen them run it this year, but I'm never surprised. Whenever you have a player that's as dynamic a scorer as Nathaniel is, you're never surprised to see a box and one.
Right. And they did a good job, and I don't blame them for that game plan. I mean, it was a good game plan, and it worked to an extent because it slowed him down. But the difference was that, you had such a big game from Nikos Ohm. I mean, he came to play tonight.
He did. He struggled early in these regional games, the past couple of games. I think it was a lot of nerves early, and tonight he answered the call. Carter Bain hitting some threes.
Oh, man, that was huge.
Yeah, really, people don't come out and guard him too often.
Right. They were leaving him wide open. They were putting like 9 or 10 feet between him and the defender.
Yeah, and he shot it with a ton of confidence, and I was so happy for the kid.
Yeah, and then I thought that another difference in the game was that the Trojans came up with a lot of the 50-50 balls.
Yeah.
There was a lot of loose balls tonight, a lot of balls that could have went either way. And those are big possessions. Every possession is huge in a game like this.
Yeah, and you mentioned them being the 15th ranked team in the state. It's their home floor. They're the higher seed in the regional. We have to get those 50-50 balls. We don't always have the most skilled players, but we got guys that play extremely hard, and I thought that was a big difference for us tonight.
And now another surprise, Arcola knocks off the number 1 team in the state, Effingham St. Anthony. So now you're going to play Arcola, a team that most of us don't know hardly anything about, and you're going to play them on a neutral floor Tuesday night at Effingham St. Anthony High School. I would say, why not us?
Yeah.
I mean, anything can happen now.
Yeah, that's been our motto for the entirety of the year. You lose 4 starters, and then you just got to start thinking, why not be good still? When our people are expecting you to have a down year after going so far last year and losing so many big players. So why not, Weber?
Yeah. 30-3, and you play Tuesday night in the sectional semifinals against Arcola. Wow. What more could you ask for in your first year as head coach?
The thing is, my 4 years in high school, regional championship always eluded me.
Yeah.
I lost in the regional championship twice as a player, and it's something I always wanted to have.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's so sweet to get it with this team.
And we got to give kudos to your dad too, Travis. I'm sure he's helped you a lot there on the sidelines and gives you some good advice. He stays pretty quiet though, and you're the one doing all the talking.
Yeah, we have a really good relationship. He told me early on, if you like what I say, go with it. If you don't like what I say, don't think you have to put it in. And so we have a great relationship like that. There's times where he's trying to get the ball in the 15-foot area, and I tell him, Dad, it's not 1970s. We play around the three-point line.
Yeah, that's right. That's great. Well, hey, I'll let you go, and we got a fun bus ride home tonight.
Yes, sir.
Again, congratulations on the win, Jackson,
Thank you.
And best of luck Tuesday night. Okay?
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
appreciate it. Thank you. Jackson Helm joining us here at Altamont High School as we wrap things up here in the post-game show, and good visit with him. And, again, hopefully we will be able to be there Tuesday night. We don't know for sure. We will check again with the athletic director and the IHSA tomorrow to see if they will permit us to come in there and do video Tuesday night. We had a temporary green light given to us a few days ago when I talked to him about the potential of being there Tuesday night. But, again, the IHSA can always change things up a little bit, and they might send an NFHS crew in there to do the game. If that's the case, then we're out as far as doing video, but we might possibly be able to do it with audio. So we'll just kind of see what happens, and we will post the results, of course, on our Facebook page and on our website as to where we're going to be and that sort of thing this Tuesday night. But, wow, big night for the Weber Trojans basketball program, and a lot of fans in Jefferson County excited about what happened here tonight. Wire to wire, the Trojans beat the 15th ranked team in the state, the Altamont Indians. Final score 57-45. And so for Billy Rocket, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching, and so long from Altamont High School.